Hello all. In this video I'm just going to talk to you about some problems with and how to fix it about doing hover effects on groups within an interactive SVG. So Eric was nice enough to lend us his file. He's created a BSVG, so I'll just preview this here. So there's his B. He's got a couple of the rollovers working, but where there's not kind of more than one thing in a group. So up here in the wings, for example, there's several paths, different colors, and the rollovers just don't work the way you think. So I'll just go through the file again. So he has brought the SVG in with the load, which is the best way to bring the SVG in for interactive. But if I open up, so I actually have to do a file open when we do it this way again. When I open up this file, I can see all the CSS that's there already. And he has tried for the wings to do a hover. Now, if I go and look at what is this ID hover about, or ID wings about. So he's got a group in the SVG called wings. And within that group are several paths. So these are all of the elements in the wings. So the path, so like the wings themselves, these dark brown bits, the, I don't know, veins. I need this SVG because I don't know what any of these things are called. So those are all different paths within the group. Now the idea is that he wants to be able to hover over the group and it highlights all the things in the path. Or in that group. So if I look at the paths, I can see there's several different classes. There's an ST4, there's an ST5, and I'm just looking at the things within that group. An ST6, and I think there's a 7 and a 3. So there's a few different classes within there. So if I look at this wings here, what we want to say is when we hover on the wings, it should change the class of ST, now I've already forgotten, ST4? ST4's fill, because it's not overriding, if we just do the hover and changing the fill to red, it's not overriding these individual classes that are within that. These are overriding the top one. So that's why we're saying, like, when we hover on it, you should highlight that thing within it. So if I just come back and look at this page, now when I hover over anywhere on the group, you can see that it's turning anything with that ST4 class red. So if I want to continue making different ones, I would have to go, I'm just going to copy that for time, go comma and paste it and say, oh, and also change ST5, for example. So then when I come back, I can hover it over it and it changes both of those things. Now, if I wanted these strokes to go red too, the fill on those, I would have to target into those classes as well. And that's it, and then it should work. So again, you can do it this way if it's a simple shape and if there's only like kind of one class inside. However, if there's multiple different classes inside, you're going to have to tackle it this way. Okay, good luck.